Well, the chainsaw has stopped, so it's time to film a video. Hello and welcome to another video from your truly honest host. I don't know where that came from. Your host, Mick Murdo. I'm a bit sick, as you might be able to tell. Got a wee bit of tissues, got a bit of a runny nose. But I'm in Switzerland. The land of the Swiss, and in fact, I can show you out my little window. Here is a good bit of Switzerland. We've got a lovely knife shop. Not sure if you were able to see that. A knife shop down there, a Swiss knife shop. What more do you want? But yeah, I'm in Switzerland. It's the land of the Swiss, and this video specifically was going to be about how the Swiss are efficient. Too efficient. Way too efficient for rowdy old inefficient tourists such as myself. To the point where it causes difficulties. And there are a number of examples of this efficiency. Such as when my family got to the airport and got onto the bus from the airport to our wee little apartment. The bus doors, they would open for about 20-30 seconds, and you would get on, and then they would close, and the bus would drive off. You can't be late. You have to be efficient. Which was a bit of a sad story for the 5 other tourists who'd tried to get on and press the button again to open the doors, but he'd already driven off, and he didn't stop. That's how efficient the Swiss are. Bus kept going, and we got to our stop, and one member of my family got off the bus, and we were getting our cases, and we were getting off, and then the doors closed, and it drove off, leaving the member of my family behind at the bus stop as we were carted off into the far Swiss mountains, completely separated from this person. Which is another sign of how efficient the Swiss are. You can't be late. The buses have to be on time, and if something happens, well, it's your own fault. I'm going to keep driving, which annoys me a bit. Really does. I think efficiency can get a bit too far. And then what makes it worse is that we tried to go up to the bus. Oh look, I found a feather. We tried to go up to the bus driver to tell him to stop, and oh, that jackhammer started up again. Oh well, you just have to listen to its resonating vibrations. We tried to go up to the bus driver to get him to stop, but he'd just ignore us completely, like nothing was happening. The whole bus was in uproar, trying to get him to stop, but just it's as if he was under command from. I might sneeze again. It's as if he was like told from the bus chapos to just keep going. You have to be efficient, you know. What else was there? Oh yeah, and then we were walking down the River Rhine, beautiful river. We were walking down the Rhine, and we were walking, and then behind us we heard this scream, and we looked around, and there was like this kid who was screaming and crying. And I think the parents and some other people were kind of surrounding him, and maybe he'd been stung by a bee and had a reaction or something, but it was pretty bad anyway, and they called the ambulance, or the emergency services. Literally, within about 2 minutes, minute and a half, the police were there. It's as if they'd appeared out of nowhere. And about 5-7 minutes later, an ambulance raced down the thing. It's insane. The efficiency is just out of this world. Really, really is. Yeah. So there you go. The Swiss. Very efficient. And I also got almost run over by a what was it called? Oh yeah, I almost got run over by a road cleaning truck thingo with like the big scoopy things and the water sprayers, and there's quite a racket going on out there now. But anyway, I'll talk a bit louder. But I was almost run over by that is very loud. I was almost run over by a road cleaner, because they don't stop for people either, because they're increasingly efficient. So I think the Swiss are efficient, if not too efficient.